Vandag se topstories. 'n Ooggetuie vertel, so het ons die man wat sy eks-verloofde by die werk geskiet het, gevang. Madonsela is obsessief oor mag en haar kantore se gemors, so sê 'n ANC-hoofsweep. En 2 inhegtenis vir die moord op die baie se onderwyseres. Goeiemiddag, ek's Elma Smit. Na 'n aksiebelaaide soektog is die man wat Woensdagoggend na bewering sy eks-verloofde voor haar werkplek doodgeskiet het, Donderdagoggend vasgetrek. 'n Privaat sekuriteitsoffisier wat die polisie bygestaan het in die soektog na Dawid Connoway, vertel.
You know, when we did a post on Facebook, we started getting calls from people that knew the guy, starting to give us information of where we might be able to find him. We got an address, and we managed to hit the address, which we found was his residence, which he had just left about 15 minutes before we had got there. Late last night, we went back to his house, and we found his father that was at the house, and he then gave us information of where he might be. You know, when we did go through the house looking for him, we came across his kid, and his kid was not aware, his son was not aware of what had happened yet. So it was a little bit upsetting, you know, for the family of what had happened. We drove all the way back dirt roads up till just outside Rayton, where we then found the house. It was his mother's house. We then searched one of the buildings, and we found a safe, a walk-in safe, opened up, and we found him hiding in the safe, where his mother and her boyfriend had locked him in to evade being caught. So on scene, they were both arrested as well, you know, obviously for aiding and abetting the criminal.
Dankie, Arthur. Die Openbare Beskermer se kantoor is 'n gemors en sy's obsessief oor mag. Dis wat Dr. Mathole Motshekga oor advokaat Thuli Madonsela te sê gehad het by navraag oor die feit dat sy Woensdag gedurende 'n begrotingsvoorlegging deur hom en ander lede van die parlementêre portefeuljekomitee oor justisie geroskam is. Madonsela het volgehou dat sy Motshekga se vrae oor hoe haar departement bedryf word reeds aan die ouditeur-generaal beantwoord het.
She doesn't account to the Auditor General, she accounts to Parliament. But you see, also our sense is that the Public Protector is obsessed with more powers. Now her office is in shambles, and she has not given us convincing evidence that she will get her act together in the office. That's what we want of her.
When you say that her office is in shambles, what do you mean?
I mean, there's no IT system, and then the procurement procedures are not followed, disciplinary actions are not taken against defaulters, the staff morale is low. Such an office cannot have the capacity to support and strengthen democracy.
If she doesn't appear now on Tuesday, what is the next step?
Actually going to send her a letter to remind her of the areas where we need more information, so we don't need her to appear. Anyway, she has declined that offer, so we'll do it in writing. We will put the responses before the committee, and the committee will engage.
Vir 'n volledige podcast van my onderhoud met Dr. Motshekga, klik op die multimedia blad. Roof was nie die motief vir die moord op Jayde Panayiotou nie. En 2 verdagtes is Donderdagoggend volgens die polisie ook in hegtenis geneem. Cara-Lee Scheun doen verslag.
Brigadier Motshekga, provinsiale polisiewoordvoerder, het vanoggend in Port Elizabeth aangekom om te sê hulle het deurbraak gemaak in die moordsaak van die onderwyseres Jayde Panayiotou.
We have arrested 2 suspects. The one is a 31-year-old male, and he was arrested during the week, and he will appear in the Port Elizabeth Magistrates Court this morning. Another suspect was arrested late last night. He's a 28-year-old male, and he will appear in the Port Elizabeth Magistrates Court on Monday. There is a prima facie case against both suspects, and a motive of robbery has been ruled out. The detective team that investigate this case consists of members of the Hawks, of local detectives, other specialized units, our intelligence teams, and they will continue with the investigation as this investigation is not concluded.
Cara-Lee Scheun van netwerk 24, Port Elizabeth.
Dit dan Cara-Lee Scheun uit Port Elizabeth. Die reg op genadedood, ook bekend as gesteunde selfdood, is Donderdagoggend aan advokaat Robert James Stransham IV toegeken in die Pretoria se Hooggeregshof. Die terminale kankerleier se bevel is op sterkte van die feite in sy spesifieke saak toegeken. Die bevel maak nie voorsiening vir soortgelyke gevalle nie. Tweet ons by die topstories in jou omgewing by Netwerk 24 of e-pos nuus by netwerk24.com.